Hi, welcome to this session where we talk about connecting Business Central to Microsoft 365 applications to make you more productive. My name is Mike Borch-Cardona. I'm a product manager at Microsoft, and today I'm joined with my colleague Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam van Lieshout. I'm a software engineer here at Microsoft.
Now, we're going to talk a lot about OneDrive for Business today. Of course, OneDrive is every employee's file storage in the cloud. And it's used by so many Microsoft applications to add value, to unlock new scenarios. Things like file sharing, document management, and also co-authoring experiences and review of files. And that's exactly how Business Central uses it today. So we'll talk about how to get set up for OneDrive. We'll talk about experiences in the web client that are powered by this OneDrive setup. And then, of course, we'll take a look at Excel working with OneDrive, and some of the other goodies we've added in the world of Excel. Sam, why don't we start by you showing us how to enable OneDrive integration on this specific environment?
Yeah, great. All right, so I'm on Business Central Online at the moment, and we've added this new OneDrive setup that's very simple to configure. You can find it in a few places, such as the assisted setup, but also in the role explorer. So I can go over to my administration roles, and over here you see we have this new OneDrive setup. From here, we have essentially these two toggles that you can configure to enable OneDrive for application features and system features. By default in Business Central Online, the application features will be enabled, but you can choose to either disable them all, and that will disable the OneDrive integration altogether, or you can enable it for both application features and system features. We'll describe what the difference for those is in a little bit. That's all you needed to do in Business Central to enable the OneDrive setup. So for Business Central on-premises, we have a similar setup available. Again, you can find it in the Role Explorer or the assisted setup, or you can go ahead and just search for OneDrive. Here, you have the same two toggles available. However, there's the additional step where you need to specify where your OneDrive is located. Then we have this test connection button that will ensure your AAD application has been configured correctly and will establish a connection to your OneDrive. The AAD application used for this is now the same one that's used for most other integrations within the product, for example, Power BI. So as you just saw, we now have introduced this new simple setup for administrators that guides you through how to enable the OneDrive integration for both application and system features. If you have used the legacy SharePoint connection setup, there will be a small migration step shown that will show you any potential changes. On that note, we will also be deprecating this old SharePoint connection setup page. The functionality in this page will remain functional through to update 23, but just be aware that we will be deprecating it later. The underlying APIs will all continue to work in this release, and as mentioned previously, there will be this guided setup shown in the new OneDrive setup. If you are using the SharePoint integration, we will be bringing a modern integration for this in the future. So you can continue using this functionality for now, but later on we will be migrating you.
Great, Sam. So that's exactly why the OneDrive setup that you showed is actually the path forward. So thanks for enabling OneDrive on this environment. Now, when you turn on that first switch in the for application features, new actions appear for some of the familiar features that you've already worked with, such as the report inbox, record attachments, incoming documents. Those are all application features that tend to work with a list of files, right? But this also works for features that generate files, that generate documents that can now go to OneDrive, such as working with sales budgets. And of course, if you have customized Business Central, if you've installed some add-ons as well, those could also work with the same setup, connect to it, and light up new capabilities inside Business Central. Let's take a look at one application feature in action right now. Let's imagine that I'm landing a big deal that comes with some tough contractual agreements. And the smartest thing for me to do at this point is make sure I can get some review from senior stakeholders across my organization. It's always difficult to get their attention, isn't it? So here we are in the sales invoice. I'm going to quickly take a look at the attachments that are attached to this invoice. Now, notice how some new actions have appeared on this list of files here. Along with download, I can open in OneDrive, I can also share, and both of those are here because Sam has enabled OneDrive setup for application features. Let's use the share function here. Now this makes it super easy to share a file out with my colleagues. Here the file is being automatically copied into OneDrive and it opens up this dialog, this window inside Business Central. Here I can choose the recipients. Let's add some of those senior people in my organization to give me some feedback on this contract. We'll add Alicia as well. And there's a new feature here which can also help restrict the kind of edits they make to this file. Let's only allow them to review things. Please review is my message. Now, this is a very simple plain text message, right? And if I really want to catch their attention and motivate them to review this document and give me some feedback, then I need to do a little bit more. Luckily, we now have this icon here to open up this, to share this link in a new Outlook message. And what it does is it opens up Outlook for the web. It automatically inserts the link to that document that I'm sharing. Don't forget, this came all the way from Business Central, and I'm now in Outlook. And here I can add Sam on CC. We can add a catchy clickbait title. I can modify the email and basically craft a perfect email to really motivate them. Put a little image in there. Basically, I'm using all of the power of Outlook here to craft the perfect catchy email to get their attention and get them to review my file. I'll just hit send. That email has now been sent. It contains the link. They'll start reviewing that. That's great. And I'm back here in Business Central. That's right. You just witnessed OneDrive, Outlook, and Business Central working together. And Business Central here is truly integrated, deeply integrated with Microsoft 365. And most importantly, I never needed to Alt-Tab to go to Outlook or switch to OneDrive. It all happened from within Business Central and really kept me focused. In fact, when Outlook opened up, even though it's Outlook for the web, it didn't throw me into all of my emails in my inbox where I can get distracted. It really helped keep me focused so I can remain productive. Now, if I were to hit that share action one more time, Business Central would again try and copy the file from Business Central to OneDrive and realize that there's a file already in OneDrive with that same name. So Update 21 helps people reduce this file duplication. So when a file collision like this is detected, I get this third option in this window here, which offers me to continue with sharing the file that already exists in OneDrive. Don't copy anything over, don't replace, don't create new files, really helping me keep my OneDrive as clean as possible. So these file sharing experiences work quite consistently across the business application, the different features such as the attachments, and they give this choice of opening and sharing and so on. So next, let's look at system-wide features. Now, system-wide features, there's a few of them, and they're really the kind of features which are part of the platform to some degree, such as exporting to Excel, editing in Excel using the Excel add-in, and also exporting reports from that report window to Excel or to Word. Sam, why don't you show us what Edit in Excel looks like when that works with OneDrive?
Yeah, no problem, Mike. So yeah, I'm back in Business Central, and as you saw earlier, I enabled OneDrive for the system features. So I can go over to customers or any other place in the product that has Edit in Excel, and then simply open the Share menu and hit Edit in Excel. This will generate the list as before, but rather than downloading it, it will upload it to OneDrive, which is great because I don't have Excel installed on this machine. Great, so I can see right here I have my customers list, and I can go ahead and make any kinds of edits that we wanted before. So for example, I can, in a few clicks, I can replace all these home pages and publish those changes back. We've also improved the reliability of the Excel add-in, such as improved filters handling and support for read-only fields. So we can very easily export our lists to OneDrive either through Open in Excel or Edit in Excel. This is very nice because it all opens on Excel for the web, which means you do not need to install it locally, which unblocks certain blockers that we had previously, such as running the Excel add-in on macOS. So now it's very easy to bulk update data in Business Central without installing any additional apps. Additionally, because the file now goes to OneDrive, there is now less file clutter on your device. And as mentioned previously, admins need to enable this functionality in the OneDrive setup. In addition to Edit in Excel, we also upload reports to OneDrive. I'll quickly show you this. So I have this report that I've bookmarked to the Role Center. I can go ahead and send it to Excel. And this will send it to Excel for the web. So as you can see, the report's being generated and then pushed to OneDrive. And now I can go ahead and make all kinds of edits to this Excel report. And let's say some time passes and I've added some pivot tables and charts and that kind of thing. You can actually now go back to Business Central and open the report selection wizard and go to the report layouts. And from here, there's a new action, which is new layout. And from here, I can add a new report layout. And I'll just call it like my sales lists with charts. Hit OK, and then I can select my layout that I've created with all these new charts and hit OK. And then I can hit download. And this will then generate the report and again upload it to OneDrive. And now you'll see that I have the same data, but now I have all these different tabs that I generated previously based off this data in the old report. So this is great because it allows me to quickly customize and update existing report layouts without writing any code. You can upload these layouts from the report request page. And if you are an AL developer, it is possible to embed these layouts within your extension, so you can package them together.
Wow, so that's ad hoc analysis, that's reporting, that's bulk editing and entering and correcting data as well, all within Excel for the web in the browser. And of course, when you're inside Excel for the web, you're really just one click away from opening up that same file in the Excel app, if you'd rather do that to get that richer functionality and that more familiar experience. But there's one last Excel enhancement I'd like to show you. So most of you tuning in are part of our partner community, and you are tasked with a huge responsibility, which is really delivering the highest levels of service to our customers. And to do that in the cloud, you need the right tools. So with Wave 2, we are announcing that the Excel add-in, Editing in Excel, is now also available for delegated admins. What's a delegated admin? Well, if a customer has outsourced their IT or support, it's likely that the supporting partner connects to that customer's Business Central using this delegated admin access concept. So those delegated admins can now harness the power of the Excel add-in to do things like export data, bulk correct data again. Also, it's an additional tool to help migrate records from other systems, sanitize them in Excel and then bring them in and publish them. And you can do this effectively across your customer tenants using your same identity. So here are a few links, resources that you can use that we mentioned throughout the session. Use these to get started with setting up and customizing your integration to OneDrive. And also check out the sample Excel report layouts that you can use along with that scenario that Sam showed us earlier. Now, you've seen how the Business Central web client natively connects to Microsoft 365 to enable these scenarios where we're sharing, co-authoring, reviewing, and collaborating with others. But if you'd like to learn about other web client enhancements, check out this session called What's New in the Business Central Web Client. Of course, there are plenty more ways in which you can take control and connect Business Central with OneDrive, with Excel, but other Office applications like Word using the Power Platform. So check out also this other session we have for you about integrating with the Power Platform. And finally, watch this space for some exciting announcement from Microsoft later on. We'll have more content coming soon in November that I really want you to make sure you bookmark and take a look at. So that really wraps up our session. Don't forget to share your great ideas on aka.ms/bcideas. And there you'll find also a whole ton of ideas from our community, which you can vote for if you find them interesting. And who knows, maybe your idea might be the next one we build into Business Central. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you'll be able to put these ideas into practice in your organization, in your workday.
On behalf of the team, thank you for watching.